Love him, I love him. Love him, love him.
Yes.
I love God.
That's
You love God.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Yo, you ready for Monty and Tiff? Let's go!
Never kept up with the latest. Never tried to be the greatest. But let's be honest, yes, we want this. Oh.
What's up, I'm Monty Ma.
I'm Tiff.
And these
Are a few
of our favorite sings.
Oh, you wanted to hold it for
I had a
while.
little ride on
Okay,
that. That's
okay.
how I do. That's how I do.
I'm going to step it up next time. I see what we're doing. It's fine.
We growing with it. We growing with it.
Yeah.
Welcome you guys again to another episode of our favorite sings. Tiff, how you doing?
I'm all right. Monty, Happy New Year. I haven't seen
Happy
you all
New Year.
year.
See, there's that joke.
I haven't seen you all year.
My mother loves that joke. That's her favorite. Oh my God. But yes, we have not. It's
No.
been a minute. And first of all, thank you guys for all the support and love from our shows we've been putting out. It's really coming along good, and I'm really excited. Thank you for all the guests that have come on.
Yes.
You see, it is just us today, just the two of us. And there's a reason for that. First of all, I realized I was listening to some shows that were doing, it's not just Happy New Year, it's Happy New Decade. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I saw a lot of end of decade lists, you know, and movies and shows and all that. And it hit me. I said, man, we should do some sort of end of year list. So of course, we, you know, on this show, we like to try to highlight, you know, our favorite songs, our inspirational songs, our favorite sings.
Right.
And man, when I said that, I did not realize the task that I put before us.
It's so hard. And then you told me to come up with 10, and I'm like, 10?
And right, the more, just in 1 year, as I looked, I said, oh my goodness.
And we're talking about 10 years.
Yes, and it is, try it when you're done listening and watching us. Try that. Try to go through 10 years of just, it is a lot. So we did our best.
Did you check out Obama's list? Did you see his?
He did one? No, I didn't see his.
He did. He has a list.
Really?
Of favorite movies and favorite songs.
Let me tell you something. Obama living his best life.
Oh, yeah.
He ain't doing nothing but traveling, wearing leather jackets, and eating good. They say one of the best jobs in the world is an ex-president. You just get to do, and everybody like you. But so there will be some controversy, of course, because we're not gonna get into everything. There was so many that I left off my list that I said, because what I did, I was trying to go year by year, and I was like, oh my goodness. By the time I got to 2012, I'm like, I got like 45 songs that I love.
Yeah,
but
it was hard.
We're gonna do our best, and what we're gonna do, this will be a two-parter. So we're gonna go through from 10 till 6, and then next week you can tune in and you will get 5 to 1. So we're gonna leave a little suspense for y'all. So we're gonna break it up. So you're not gonna get all of them. This stuff. You're gonna get 10 through 6, and y'all can debate. Hit us up.
Can we do a bonus track?
And
I need
yeah, we'll have to do.
bonus track.
And then here's what we'll do. On that second episode, we'll give like our honorable mentions. That's what they say. Like before we hit the number one, we'll say these are some that didn't make the list. So anyway, all right. So we're gonna start with number 10. Now, again, you guys gotta understand, these are a lot of songs throughout the decade,
right?
And so it's hard. I mean, we are ranking it, but it's hard to even say this is better than one another. But for an impact, I'm going to give my number 10. My number 10.
I'm excited to see what's on your list because I want to know if we have some of the same.
I'm wondering.
Yeah, I'm wondering
hoping,
what we haven't seen each other's list.
We have not. We did not discuss this.
So let's do this.
My number 10, and I actually saw her in person when I went to New York, and actually she was on the in the concert. She wasn't headlining, but she did a great job. My number 10 is Won't He Do It?
Oh.
Corin Hawthorne.
Oh, yeah.
And that, pretty much every song on my list was a number one at some point. And so she really blew up with this song. And I'm going to be honest, Corin, I love you. When I heard it, I was like, okay, cool. And it just kind of kept building. But when I heard her live,
oh yes,
man, she's really got a voice. And it was, you know, it's a difference when you hear an artist live than you just hear them on the track. And I really
meeting her too at Stellar's.
Oh yeah, okay. And I was very impressed with her, very impressed with her voice. So that song really, it's not, it's you know, it's what they say, urban.
Right.
You know, it's not a traditional like gospel song and all that. It's, you know, the choir ain't marching into that. But listen, we need some bump for that Trump. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I remember I was like, okay, it's a little trappish a little bit. It's, you know, but
that's that trap gospel.
it's the trap gospel. It is. Yeah. And I was just like, I like the beat with it. You know, good message with it, of course. And I said, okay, Corinne, you know, and I never heard her before that. You know, I'm sure she's got a testimony of things, you know, singing and trying to break through and all that. But that definitely broke through. Her album went #1 on the charts based off of that. It's a good album. She did another collab with Lecrae and all that stuff. So shout out Corinne, very good job. That's my #10. What's your #10 you have?
Mine, and you know what? I like her entire album actually.
No, yeah, I should say great album.
Great album altogether.
Yeah, good job.
Okay, so my #10. Now, again, I'm not ranking this in any particular order, okay? I'm just going ahead and just picking.
Okay.
I can't do it. I cannot do that.
First of all, y'all see the difference. Right. Got the phone. Old man got a paper. You know what I'm saying? She just doing any kind of way. I'm trying to get. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'll give you my #10, but that doesn't mean it's my #10. Right. Okay? This is a song that I played constantly, over and over and over again. William Murphy, Free Indeed.
Oh, ooh, nice one.
Absolutely.
Nice one.
Absolutely.
Oh, Murph. I put it like this. We're going to do our, you know, he is not on my top 10, but I had a lot that I could have went through.
Absolutely. William Murphy, I can just play that any album and just let it go.
Murphy he has, he broke through with Praise Is What I Do. Now that wouldn't have been this list because that was back, Lord, I gotta look it up, but that was like old something. And I remember hearing his voice. He's got a very distinct voice. He's got kind of a high register. And I was like, man, who is this? And the song, of course, took off. And that wasn't even his church, I don't think. That was Praise Is What I Do is Lord Kingdom somebody or something. But then he's based out of Atlanta. And he really, his songs, you know, he just put an album out, and the last album's great, Alive, and he's got that one, The Lord Is My Light.
That's a good one.
So that's good. I'm surprised. I was okay. All right. Now, again, you guys understand. These are songs that are inspirational, and I'm about to name one. I know you don't have it. I would be shocked if there's no way you have this. But this is from a movie soundtrack. And I actually have like a few from movie soundtracks. Now, y'all not gonna. You're gonna look at me crazy when I say this, but again, you gotta understand because you've not listened to the lyrics of this song. This song I have is #9, and it's Skyfall from James Bond. Skyfall, and it's sung by Adele, and Adele has a voice that's melts butter. But you gotta listen to listen. I'm for real, y'all. You know, let the sky fall. We shall tumble, and as we rise together. I mean, it's so. You know, James Bond, of course, it's the shooting and all that. But when I remember I was watching it and I was like, I was like, wow, this song is really good. I'm kind of empowering myself. I'm like, this is really, go back, y'all, and read the lyrics of it, listen to it, and she will make you really want to drive a British car and drink tea.
I love Adele.
Oh, Adele, her, she starts out as, this is the end. Lord, stop singing.
You're right. I don't have that on my list. I don't even know that song.
Yeah, that's why it's obscure. I know it's obscure because it actually, again, I researched it. It went #1. They didn't translate in a bunch of languages and all that, but it's an excellent. That's why we here, y'all. Check out Skyfall. I mean, the movie's good too. but that song, I was like, wow, this is, for James Bond, this is, and I got a little trivia. Now the actor, his name is Daniel Craig, and he plays James Bond. He's been the Bond for the last couple ones. They said, and he's quoting this, when he heard this song, he burst into tears. He was so moved by the song. So look up that fact on Google it. He really was so moved by it. So I was like, man, me and Daniel, we for sure, it might not be, and internationally, of course, it was big in Britain.
Of course,
so
yes.
It's Adele. But that is my #9.
Oh, I'm definitely going to check that out.
Check that one out.
When I'm in the car, I'm listening to that.
Okay, so #9.
Well, you're right. That wasn't on my list. Yeah. But I got one that I don't think it's on your list either.
Okay.
Okay. My number 9 is, and I'll say this, all of my friends know this because, you know, I sing karaoke. And this is my karaoke song. Okay, I sing this and I'm really good at it. Kings of Leon, You Somebody.
I know this.
I've been roaming around.
Oh, that's Kings.
Yeah.
I did not know that was, okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I know that song because when you see it at my gym, they continually play stuff on loop. And so I never know who people are because this is like ambient noise. Yes. But I know that's, okay, yeah.
Kings of Leon, You Somebody.
Yes.
Yes.
Where are they from?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's a lot of guys that are from Vegas no, I think they're actually from New York. But I do know that song, and he's got a distinct voice.
Absolutely.
He's kind of that's why I wonder if they're Southern. He's kind of got a little drawl with it. I've been running around.
Yeah, definitely. You got a little drawl, yeah.
That's interesting. Okay.
Oh, see you.
So that's your karaoke.
Listen, it was really one of my favorite songs altogether. I used to have it as a ringtone. I used to listen to it all day. Like when I tell you I love that song, if it comes on right now, I'm gonna get carried away.
I would love to hear you do karaoke for that.
And you know what? So the very first time I did it at karaoke, I think everybody was shocked. I had box braids.
Okay.
I had.
Okay, Myra Monkhouse is producing this right now, and I just asked her about this. What is with this box braids thing going on right now? Like, every time I'm on social media, it's one or two things. Who can do box braids? I do box braids, hit me up. And I'm like, what is this? All these women, like, first of all, connect y'all. Have my timeline. What's with the box braids?
It's a protective style for us. That's our go-to. We love that. Box braids are easy.
That's why I keep hearing easy.
Yeah, like, it's a protective style.
How long does it take to get box braids done?
Listen, really, people love individuals, but nobody wants to sit down 8 and 10 hours now and get their hair braided. So box braids, we can do that in about 3 or 4 hours.
Okay, now, I don't know a lot about this world, but I know for braids, that's pretty good, right?
Yes.
That's a good time.
Absolutely.
Because folks do be sitting for like 8 hours.
And the older I get, I realize I just don't have
patience. That is nothing. I enjoy the barbershop, but not for no 8 hours. I couldn't imagine that. That is, wow. Okay, I'm sorry, I went off on the tangent.
That's okay. But, so I had, I don't think.
I love how you remember your hairstyle.
Yeah, I had, and this is the thing, because they probably thought I was going to do something else. I got up there, I had box braids. I had a t-shirt, I think with Nicki Minaj on it, something like that, bamboo earrings, at least two pair. Yeah, so I went up there and I don't think that they thought that I was going to see that. And I turned and I'm like, put that Kings of Leon on, okay? And don't worry about the lyrics. I don't need that.
No.
I know those.
Forget the lyrics.
Absolutely.
All right, because I need somebody. Yeah,
oh, yeah.
You gotta, okay, I remember that. I know that. Okay, very interesting.
Yes.
Very interesting. Okay. Well, we're going to move to 8. This song, when I first heard it, I did not have box braids. But this song, we haven't even done it yet, but we're going to do it in my church. And this is very interesting because this is part of a thing that's happening probably the last 10, 15 years in a lot of black churches, if you will. This is So Will I by Hillsong.
Yes.
Creation, So Will I. And that song is really just getting steam, and it's relatively new for the decade. It's pretty new. I think this was 2019 or it's late 2018, but Hillsong did it, and then a guy, his name is Osprey, he did it as well, and it really took off on YouTube. This guy, I don't know how many, Hillsong, the thing with them is, it's just everybody they church by is going platinum because there's a million people go to Hillsong. Right. But it just speaks to me, God of creation, and it is, I said, man, now sometimes the lyrics are so well done by Hillsong that you just have to, and then, creation, I'm putting on my list, and I'm missing, so will I, and then I love this. I love when we get a hold of it. Yeah. We're going to put a little extra.
Oh, yeah.
So will I, put your hands, you know how we do. And it's, we got to put some synth on it and some organ, but that song really is amazing for me. We're going to do it. I'm going to find a little remix. I'm going to put on it myself. But Hillsong been churning it out for a long time, and they've got you could just do a whole decade list on just the stuff that they do. But that's my number 8. So Will I, the Hillsong version. Look for my man, I think his name is Osprey Berry. And the version he does, and he's just kind of up there. It's not even, if you look on YouTube, it's not, they of course did a real version of it where they recorded, but he's just kind of flowing and going, and it's powerful. And the lyrics, I'm big on lyrics because I write, so I always want people, I know, here's the old joke, I guess all weekend I need, I lose all control. You don't even know
what
appreciate the lyrics, y'all. Yeah. The lyrics. Okay.
And with gospel songs, though, it's really all about the lyrics.
It is.
Really.
That's the point.
I mean, it's power in those lyrics. That's what we want to hear. So unlike, secular music and other genres, gospel music really is about the lyrics.
It really is.
It really is. Let's see. So what number are we on?
So you want number 8.
That's 8. Okay.
Number 8.
So my number 8, another one that I played over and over and over again. No, it's not a karaoke. All right, okay. But I do a lot of car singing. Because I sing you videos of car singing and stuff. Yes. Okay, so one of my songs, my number 8 is "You Keep Me," Travis Green.
You keep me. See now you done went deep on the track list. You keep which album is that?
Should I play a little bit for you?
I don't know if we legally can do it.
Probably cannot. Okay.
Oh, Travis, he a good. I've met Travis. He a good dude. He can be like, where my paper at?
Yeah. See.
I bet you if I heard it, I would know because I know the whole. I don't know why I'm blanking out on that. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, what made you pick?
You keep me because no matter what we do.
Come on.
The Lord continues to keep me.
Yes.
And I'm not even deserving, but He just keeps on keeping me.
Come on.
Yes. So that's my number 8, Travis Green.
Here's the thing. Yeah. Travis, Okay, that's getting the thumbs up from okay. Travis, he has a very unique voice. And we love Folks Like a Blow, of course, but he's got a unique voice and cadence when he sings, and it's like, and he's a gifted musician as well. Yeah. But it's something about it captures you when he's singing, and you really gotta listen. And again, you talk about great lyrics. Of course, some of ones I want intentional. All things are working for your good, and he's got some really good tracks, and he writes a lot. That's interesting. I know as soon as I hear, I'm like, oh yeah.
You know this. I'm sure.
Okay. All right. So number 7. My number 7. I gotta preference this. This is another one from a soundtrack, and I watched this in. It's from an animated movie, and I'm not a big animated movie guy. They're fine, but I'm not like crazy. Some folks just big.
Yes.
No, and let me tell y'all something. I ain't cried in no movies since I was 4 years old watching E.T. or whatever. But this almost got me. This really.
I get really emotional. Oh man, you look over and I am.
What's
really
the last movie you cried? What's the last movie? Do you remember crying?
I get emotionally attached to it. It's ridiculous. Not a movie, but the last thing I like, and I'm talking about real tears. And I had to turn it off. It was a series, 13 Reasons Why, and it talks about bullying and all kind of stuff, and I literally cannot take it. It's a series on Netflix. When you get the time, you have to watch it. 13 Reasons Why. Tone me up.
Okay, it is on Netflix. I remember kind of seeing it on the Netflix, just kind of going, okay. Man. So this, let me tell you, like right now, I didn't cry, but it was very emotional, and I'll tell you who did cry. Was a dude in front of me. He was a grown man. He had his kids with him. There was a whole.
What is wrong with you?
He was bald. So I gotta say the song. So the song is "Remember Me" from the movie Coco. Have you ever seen it?
No.
Listen, remember. First of all, it just tears you up because the little boy is singing it, and his abuelita, his grandma, his abuela. And the movie, because it deals with that in the family, and he thought he lost his family. He's singing this song. I mean, my whole theater was bawling, but the dude in front of me, bless his heart, he was just, like the little daughter put her hand on, I said,
poor thing,
but it really was an emotional part of the movie, but the song itself is really, again, another number one hit.
Just did you missed up a little bit?
I mean, I was.
Here's
the thing. I didn't get misty, but I felt emotional. But then when I heard my man's, I was like, okay, bro. You know, somebody to take you right out the moment.
Yeah.
But it is a touching, beautiful song. If you lost somebody, whatever, whoever wrote this knew what they was doing, because it just gets you. You know what I mean? And he was like, even though we're far apart. It's one of those that really speaks to you. I'm gonna send you the ones that you don't have on my. I'm gonna make sure we listen to our list.
We have to.
So that Remember Me, Coco, excellent movie, especially if you know, so sometimes you get in a sad sound. You in a sad mood, and then you put on a sad song to reinforce the sadness. But okay, so number 7, what you got?
And you know what? That's true, because my music, when I'm playing music, it all is based around my mood.
Yeah,
what I'm feeling like. Yeah, that's what I want to feel like.
Yeah, that's the power of music. That's what music can really inspire you. It can, whatever you're feeling, there's a song that will fit your mood. Yes. So
number 7.
Yes.
My number 7 is Disclosure, featuring Sam Smith.
Sam Smith.
Latch.
Sam Smith. Now, I was hating on him a little bit because I felt like Sam Smith was trying to be Adele. And I mean, I already told y'all I like Adele, and I was just like, hey man, but
where you come from? Yeah.
But the boy got pipes. I can't.
Serious.
He could blow.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna hate. You know.
And there's also an acoustic version of that song, Latch. Where you can really get into Sam's vocals, and I love both of them. So there's a one that's up tempo that you probably have heard, and that's the one probably playing at the gym or the elevator at the mall. But there's also an acoustic version of
Which one do you
Latch.
prefer more?
The acoustic version.
Yeah, it's just,
absolutely.
It's something about that
where
like they used to do that Unplugged. Remember? I don't know if you remember that.
Oh yes, I do.
MTV used to do like Unplugged, and it would be so great to hear the artists doing that stuff with just Unplugged with guitars and all that. So yeah, I was hoping you said. I was like, I see. Now I haven't heard the acoustic version. I'll need to hear that. I didn't know. I didn't get that deep into it. That's So is that another car? Is that a karaoke?
That's my jam. No matter what, like
so bump it anywhere.
Anywhere. Okay, that comes on, and I'm going, and he goes real. He goes up with it, and I'm doing that.
See, we're gonna do a show at one point where we just talk about singers. We talk about their range, and we talk about what people can vocally do, and he'll probably be in that conversation because I do want to break that down at some point. There's some people that from
they go about 8 octaves.
Mariah Carey, Kim Burrell's, and just do crazy stuff. So that'll be another show, but that's not okay. So we're about to get to the 6th spot, and then after 6 spots, we're gonna cut our episode here, and we're gonna come back. So we're gonna cap it on the 6th spot. Okay. My number 6. Now we kind of talked about this a little bit. My number 10, but this was the first to me mainstream trap gospel song.
I already know what it is.
And you know where I'm going.
I know what this is.
Love him, I love him. Love him,
yes.
I love God. You love God.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Erica came and hit us with she said, I heard her talk about it. She was just like, I was hearing all this trap music. She was like, well, I can't put one out for me and something for the saints. Again, we need a little bump in the trunk. Yes. And I also want to say, much love and respect. Big Shiz, a lot of people might not know who that is, but he's the guy singing Love Him, I Love Him, Love Him, I Love Him. Yes. Tragically died last year in a car accident. And you might not know that name, but you've heard his music. He's wrote for he did that for Erica. He's wrote for Destiny Child. I mean, just look up LaShawn Daniels, Big Shiz, and you will see. I mean, Grammy Award winner. LaShawn Daniels was on an old Natalie Wilson song. And I didn't even realize that was him until I started going back through his stuff. I was like, that's my man from an old track, and that's kind of where he kind of broke through. Joe Flip Wilson is a producer on that as well. Shout out. But that song really I remember I was like, wow, what? We doing this now? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with you? And then the Love Him, I Love Him, and that's one of the ones young people, as soon as you start playing, And so it was a banger. And then she Erica's had some hits, but she really kind of showed her versatility a little bit with that song. So that's my number 6. I love God with H.
You know what? I'll close out with that. Okay.
Right, since you got, is it on your list?
That was not on my list.
It wasn't on your list?
But I have Clark Kent on my list.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Clark Kent? Okay.
Yes. Oh my God.
Clark Kent.
Since we're talking about, which is
explain what Clark Kent is. Because they're thinking that's maybe just
oh, yeah. I'm not talking about Superman.
Right.
Yeah, not that.
It was like,
yeah. So maybe you can help me out because I know that he's in that group.
It's like a super group.
Exactly.
And so, LaShawn was in that group. I think, Lord, see, you gonna make me, I don't have my phone with me too, but I think, I'm blanking. Is Ike in that? Is Ike Nice in that? I can't remember. But Clark Kent, it was like a super group of, where artists come together and they do something and it's like a pseudonym of who they are. And so, yeah, Clark Kent, check them out if you don't know them as well. Some great music from those guys.
And the song is, oh my God.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, LaShawn Daniels, his verse is my favorite.
Really?
Yes.
He's a writer, producer, singer,
Absolutely.
and shout out to his wife who's keeping his legacy going. Her name is April Daniels, and she's been really strong through it all. And his death really shook a lot of people up because not that I'm all in the industry, you're much more in it than me, but sometimes you'll hear people talked about, and like, oh yeah, they cool, but very rarely does everyone say about a person, no, that's a great person.
Seriously.
Cool, he is totally genuine, and so they said that about him. So that's kind of why we do this, is that if you never heard of him, it's to educate you, check out his stuff. He's a really good guy. Just from what, I didn't know him personally, but when he passed away, I mean, people were really hurt and heartbroken about that. So shout out.
Yes.
And if you didn't know, that's the guy. If you know Erica's song, The Love 'Em I Love 'Em, that's who Big Shiz is. So, okay, y'all, come back and check us out. You want to hear the last 5 we got? You definitely want to hear some of the honorable mentions we have as well.
Absolutely.
We're going to cut it off right now. Tiff, anything else you want to add for our first?
Well, I feel like this is the part where we should have inserted our handshake that we never.
Listen, see, now
it's 2020.
Talk to you about that.
Okay.
We got to get our handshake right.
Yeah,
we got a secret handshake that's gonna come.
Yeah. And
then all of y'all gonna want to do it, and it's part of it as well. So we got that coming. I was gonna talk about that too. We need to work on that. Dap it up. Whatever we're gonna do.
Yeah.
But so yeah, we got that coming as well. But this is part 1. Next week you will get part 2 as well. You're gonna want to tell somebody about it. Please hit us up. Mighty Sharp Show. Please. Okay, the new website is up now too. We good and going. So now,
you know what I want people to do too?
Go ahead.
Why don't you guys send us messages, because I'm interested to know what your favorite things are.
Yeah,
of the decade.
that's yes.
Let's do that.
Hit us up with that as well on social media and things like that. The website is good now. Tiff has talked to me about how some of you guys are just watching us because you're not maybe that adept at doing podcasts, and that's cool. The website is your one-stop for everything. That's right. All right. So if you want to watch us or listen to us, it'll have everything on the website now. MightySharpShow.com. That's where you want to go now. So I'm gonna give a bigger shout out to my web designer. She was amazing. Her name is Tina.
She did a great job.
She really has it looking professional, you guys, and got our pictures and all that stuff. We look amazing, of course. So check us out next week for the rest of the list.
Yes.
And you
I try to work and narrow it down because this is hard.
Right, we about to go in the break. Yeah. We're gonna figure out some more stuff, but check that out. Please, 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 please remember that. Stay sharp. All right, you guys. We got some more coming. Okay, you good?
I'm good.
All right. Peace.